Good morning, this is Airpost Creations 2021. This is my Shaman Oracle reading for this week. Today I'm finishing up reading for Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius and Pisces. And this reading here is for Capricorn. Welcome Capricorn! The reading starts with the Psychic Tarot deck. Out came the card Hope. And the card is focusing on the qualities of hope, faith, healing, aspiration, success, and finally, enlightenment. So when the card appears in the reading, know that a special wish that you have made may be fulfilled in time. The Hope card will help show you that the impossible can indeed become the possible. The force that works through your soul is determining what is possible, and the difference between success over failure and above all who we are is the power of our belief. The card serves as a reminder to use your natural ability of intuition, the language of the soul, as you reach for your goals and your desires. The future can be yours when you have hope and when you trust in everything you do. Soon others will be attracted and drawn to your inner light. Learn to share your experiences and lessons for those around you. Will also realize that by having faith and pushing forward where one may have felt no hope at all is really the key to success. And above all, maintaining a positive attitude starting right now, this very minute, will allow your soul to soar. You will discover an opportunity to shine as you reach for the stars. And a traditional tarot card relating to this hope card is the star. Next card is the Virculite Oracle deck card. Out came boundaries relating to some inquiry, asking you, where do you need to establish better boundaries in your life? You are being called to create clearer boundaries in your life. This could be with your friends, family, or at work. Saying yes when you really mean no leads to some resentments, which then is the biggest energy drain ever. At first, it might only be a little bit and not feel like a big deal at all, but before you know it, your energy field becomes unstable. You become resentment, you get resentment, and you are left feeling depleted and taken advantage of. So saying no and having clear boundaries is actually a spiritual act towards yourself. The most giving, loving, compassionate people are those with clearest boundaries. For when they say yes, they are able to give really unconditionally. So when your boundaries are clear, Others know where they stand, and you are able to give freely. If you are not clear where your boundaries lie, then this causes lots of confusion, resentment, and energetic cords to be planted. So ask yourself, what part of me needs something from other people? If it could be that there is a need for any approval, a fear of being seen, or a certain way, or a fear of any loss. The best way to gauge your boundaries is to check in with your belly. Your belly is the second brain, and it has an intelligence known as your gut feeling. So tune in to this space when you are deciding what is okay for you and what is not, how something feels, and what is trying to communicate with you is found in the belly region. So ask this workulite inquiry: where in my life do I need to establish better boundaries? The Wisdom Oracle card is Unfinished Symphony. This card is about unfinished business, an incomplete lesson, a lack of closure, and the need to make some amends. The oracle's message is that it is a time to tie up loose ends as you near the completion of a cycle or project and the mastery of a lesson or a skill. And before you can move forward, it is important that you come to terms with where you are right now. Practice radical acceptance and take inventory so that emotional and psychological closure can happen, and the answers that you seek, they can be found. You cannot move forward if you are leaving things unfinished. So reflect on what has passed so that the symphony can finally end on a high note. There is a relationship message. Moving on is difficult when your love is lingering and things are left unsaid and you have not had the opportunity for any closure in your relationship and also in your heart. You can still feel bound up in relationships when closure is denied to you. It is important to achieve this for yourself. So write that letter, make that call, or have that conversation over a cup of coffee or tea. For peace of mind, accept matters as they are, make amends if need be, and declare your feelings, even if only to yourself. Be clear about what was left unresolved and close the door on the past so that you can set yourself free. There is a prosperity message. Make sure you complete projects now before you are starting new ones. Perhaps you have created something special that will increase your sense of abundance and bring you opportunities for wealth. However, if you do not see it through, it will not add up to anything but to more clutter, Now is the time to put your nose to the grindstone and complete the tasks that have been accumulated. There is also a protection message here. When unfinished business casts a shadow over your life, it is a reminder that procrastination is a form of self-sabotaging. It is not in your best interest to stall. Even stumbling forward is better than doing nothing and holding back. Do not overthink things or let yourself get distracted. Just tie up any loose ends and then deliver the results. Do not quit before your finish line. Spirit wants you to win this. The Priestess of Light Oracle card that came out for you is the Shamanic Journey. And the Shamanic Journey is about purpose, attunement, and a vision quest. This radiant shamanic priestess, she is riding the wind horse before the full moon, heralding a sacred time for you, one that can lead you into great personal healing and radical transformation. A literal or metaphorical journey awaits you, is the message, unearthing such profound wisdom that your life may never be the same. If you wonder what your true purpose is, now is the time to open up and to receive. The white feathers of this priestess's headdress, they are a symbol of spirit, a message about freedom from the mundane world. The pursuit of spiritual matters may be where your greatest purpose lies, and the expression of your spirit's value and power may come in the form of shamanic practices like healing, ceremony, or psychic vision. So let yourself look first to this side of you, for it could reveal the core purpose from which all other intentions and all other activities can grow. The antler in the priestess's left hand is a symbol of some higher connection. Since a young deer regularly sheds its antlers, the message here is to take some time to learn what old perceptions need to be shed for your own growth and your higher purpose. Attune to the voice of your higher self and do not be afraid to let go, for the promise of new opportunities and expanded perceptions is very clear. These new approaches will illuminate your passage and your vision quest. You deserve to devote yourself to your own soul's evolution. So meditate on your purpose and envision the inner and the outer journeys that will bring you greater attunement. Once you prioritize this process, your purpose will be fulfilled in magical and even miraculous ways. Say this affirmation: I am attuned to the shaman within. I devote myself to my own soul's journey because I am blessed. The Sacred Destiny card is next. Out came Purity. relating to the first snow. And those who live in a region where winter is a normal thing, they might be able to recall a time of seeing snow for a first time in their life. Do you remember that one? The whiteness and the purity of snow relates to spiritual awakening and to cleansing. In many northern cultures, the first snow has magical properties. One way to look at the first snow is to use its symbolism to seek purity in your thoughts and your actions, and to let go of past mistakes and to embrace new beginnings with a clear and an open heart. Snow covers up impurities of the earth and also of life, speaking to us in a pure and a gentle way. So no wonder that the myth of the first snow in Korea has to do with love. For Koreans, the first snow is a very romantic moment, and they believe that if they wish for something during the first snow of the season, that wish will come true. So is this a wonder then that the couples in Korea confess their love during a time when the first snowflakes fall? They believe this guarantees that they can be together forever. In China, it is believed that the first snow of each year brings good luck to agriculture, and each fall of snow brings a fruitful year. So the first snow is the time marking the fertile earth taking a rest, and the farmers, they are getting some free time to play because they do not have to be out there on their fields working and doing stuff. So the sacred landscape wants you to know, no matter what has happened in the past, everything can be fresh and can be new again. The purity of your soul is shining through everything that you encounter. You are entering into a period of grace, so simply open your heart and know that the best is yet to come. The past does not need to equal the future. Your future can be and will be shimmering, sparkling, and bright. Old limiting patterns, they are dropping away. Recurring challenges, they are released. This is a time of redemption, forgiveness, and of healing. And the Sacred Landscape Oracle card is the last one. I picked out only the animal spirit cards this time. And for you came out a Dragonfly spirit. And the Dragonfly spirit is about change. And as you watch the dragonfly whisk across the surface of the forest pond with lots of elegance and lots of grace, her iridescent wings and her body shines in a kaleidoscope of colors, depending on how the light falls on her. She flies backward even, and even can dart upside down with seeming delight. The card is letting you know that it is all right to change your direction. It is okay to change your mind. You do not need to be consistent at every turn in your life. This is the time to put the traditions and expectations of other people aside. Instead, you are called to create your own traditions. You are free to express yourself and let your spirit fly. Dragonflies, they are acrobats of the sky. Not only can they fly backward, they fly upside down, and they can turn 360 degrees while looking graceful as they do so. The dragonfly spirit urges you to take on her same fearless daring. Go beyond predictable behavior. Just because something has always been done a certain way does not mean that it needs to be continued and done that way forever and ever. While you cannot control the exact circumstances of your life, you can control what meaning you give to the circumstances. So select meanings that are empowering to you, for this is the time to be carefree, to be wild, and also unpredictable. Dragonflies are ancient, taking to the skies as long as 300 to 350 million years. They have adapted through millennia and thus survived when many creatures have not. So these masters of change are a reminder that change will heal. So the spirit of the dragonfly says to you, be willing to change your perspective and good fortune will follow. Sometimes you need to back up to go forward. And as people get older, they find it harder to change. So, to activate usefulness, be willing to make changes without any hesitation. That was the reading for you, Capricorn. Thank you for listening. Wishing you a beautiful day. Wishing you a good rest of this week. Sending love out. Take care and goodbye.